Okay, good morning students. So, the last topic which we were revising was about the percentages, and so it's very small. We had just done it. So now today we will be just solving some of the objective questions, and then the fill in the blanks, the objective portion of it. So in the objective portion you have to solve it, and then you have to write the answers. Without solving you won't be able to write the answers. Suppose that the fill in the blanks in the test paper 9 is given as, the first part is given as, that is our revision portion. We are just revising. So the first one is 7.12%, 7.5% of rupees 1200 is equals to. So be very careful. In the maths, you have to be careful that if this is your paper size, then at least of 1.5 or 2 inches a rough column is to be made. A rough column is to be made. Now this I will solve it at the rough page. Means 2 sevens are 14, 15 upon 2, that is 15 upon 2%. Of means percent, I am just removing. Instead of percent, what we use? Yes, we use 100. So when we bring 100, it gets multiplied into 2. Then instead of this is 200, 1200. Okay. So this 2 zeros cancel out, with 2 we cancel out 6. Then 16 fives are, it becomes as 90. So here fill in the blanks, it will be rupees 90. Got the answer? So this thing you can just solve it on your rough column. I have done it for your purpose, but you will solve it at your things. Then comes second is 240 ml is 240 ml is dash percent of 3 liters. Now here one is in ml, other is in liters. So you have to just convert it into ml. So 1 liter is equals to how many ml? Now how will you see? See, this is milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter, decaliter, hectoliter, and this is kiloliter. So here is our liter, here is our milliliter. So 10 tens are 100, 100 tens are 1000. Means 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliters. Clear? So now just converting it, it becomes 3000 liters. So now 240 ml is what percent of is dash percent of 3 liters. So x percent of 3000 is equals to 240. Means x upon 100 into 3000 is equals to 240. Just cancelling it out, we get 30x is equals to 240. So x becomes 240 upon 30, that is equals to 8%. What the answer? So 240 ml is 8% of 3 liters. Clear? In the same way, we have to solve the other fill in the blanks. Then fill in the blanks is there. Then comes true and false. True and false is there. That is 6% of 8 is 48. Now you just justify your answer, whether it is true or whether it is false. So just justify the answer whether it is true or whether it is false. It is given as 6% of 8 is 48. First, 6% of 8 is 48. Transform it into the equation. Transform it into the equation first. How I told you, 6% means 6 upon 100. Of means multiply into 8. Is means equal to. That is 48. Okay. Let's see. We will do one thing. Just don't cancel out anything. Right? So, see. It is 6 into 8. 48 upon 100 is equals to 48. So, can you say that 48 upon 100 is equals to 48? Okay. So, what will you say here? What interference you will just find out. Just find out the interference. Just use your brain so that I can also know that you are able to understand me. Otherwise, it will appear as if you are not getting the things. Is it true? दोनों में 48 आ गया तो मैं क्या दूंगा? True. मैं कह सकता हूँ it is true. But here see, it is 48 upon 100 means when you divide it by 100, it will become 0.48 is equals to 48. So are 0.48 and 48 equal? No. Means this 6% of 8 will not be equal to 48. Right? So this statement is false. So this statement becomes false. Is it clear? So in this way you have to do both all the true and false and solve it. Then in the same conditions we are coming to mark tick against the correct answer in each of the following. So we will do one thing. We will start again. Everywhere in mathematics, without solving you won't be able to do anything. You have to solve it. So the first question says that what percent of 2 upon 9 is 1 upon 45. See, here the same questions we had done in the last class, right? So in the last class we had done it, but here only thing is the things are given in fraction. So nothing is there. What percent? You know what means x percent. Use the sign of 2 upon 9 instead of is use this 1 upon 45. Now here x upon 100 of means into 2 upon 9 is equals to 1 upon 45. Okay. So just multiply it. Just cancel it out. 2 ones are 2, 2 50s are right. Now multiply it. You will get x upon 450 is equals to 1 upon 45. Now just cross multiply it, right? 45 to x means it becomes 45x, and this becomes 450 into 1 becomes 450. Now you find out x is your percentage, so 450 upon 45. It gives you 10%. Now what the answer? See, the options are given here. 2.5%, 5%, 2.5%, 5% and 7.5% and 10%. So your correct option is what? Your correct option is D1. That is 10%. So we just take it. But in the examination, don't tick it. We have to choose the correct answer. Just suppose that this is question number 1. Okay. So you just write like this. Question number 1 first. 10%. Okay. Which one is the correct answer? The 10%. So you wrote the answer as 10%. Then second, we can say same type of question we are taking, so that just how to write the answers you can know. What percent of 320 is 48? Means what percent of what percent of 320, here what is not written, the question mark is given, so that also means what you have to analyze it. What percent of 320 is 48? So what means x percent of 320 is 40. Now see, I have reduced the question in some little expression form. Now just put the values now. X percent means x upon 100 into 320 is equals to 48, and this becomes 0, 0 cancels, 2 5s are 2 16s are. Now it will not cancel, just multiply. You get 16x upon 5 is equals to 48. Now x is equals to, cross multiply this here, 48 into 5 upon 16. So 16 table, 16 3s are 48, means x is equals to 15%. See, the options are given here. 25, 15, 14 and 9. So the option is B. So suppose that it was the second question. Just put question number 2. What is your answer? That is 15%. Very neatly you will do the answers like this. No need to write the questions, no need to write all the options, no need to write the options and take it. Just put the question number, put which question part it is and write the answer. That is. So in this way we have been just doing this. So fill in the blanks, true, false, and the third part which I have summarized is the MCQ. Yesterday we had summarized the questions. So you can now find out. So you can now find out the answers to it. I think regarding percentage, there is no problem for you all. Percentage you will be able to do it easily. Like one question more I am giving from this only. I have written what, but instead of what we can use question mark. What percent of 400 is equals to 60? I will not solve it, I just solve it. This portion, this is nothing extra than this is what. This is what. So what percent of 400 is equals to 60? You have to just find it out. So we have discussed almost all the things in this. That is the portion of this percentage, profit loss, finding the fraction, converting into decimals, converting into percentage, converting the ratio into percentages, then getting the tick correct answers, then the fill in the blanks, and then the true and false. So on page exercise 9b, which is given with objective questions, then total objective questions, 20 questions are given. You have to solve it and see whether the objective one you are able to do or not. Then fill in the blanks in the test papers and the true false. This is on page number 125 and 126. Mostly 2 and 2 I have solved. Rest you have to solve it. The method I have told you. And in the next class I will just revise the chapter profit and loss. So this profit and loss, already just go through the profit and loss. I am just giving the outlines what you have to just be ready with. Means profit is equals to loss is equals to profit oblique loss percent is equals to, right? Then the formulas are there to find the selling price and cost price when the gain or gain percent or the loss percent is given. So the formula is used there also. So first we will discuss only these three in the revision. After that, to those formulas we will be moving. So be prepared with this and do the questions. We will meet in the next class tomorrow and just have a discussion. Thank you.